Now we are going to study atomic mass of an element. Okay? Atomic mass of an atomic mass of an element. Okay? We know the atoms of an element is extremely small. All the atoms of all the elements are extremely small and light. So it is impossible for us to calculate or to measure their mass directly. Okay, though they are very small and light, so we can't able to measure the mass of a single atom directly. Okay, so how we calculate or how we measure the mass of an atom? So scientists were trying to measure that atomic mass by indirect method. Okay, so how they made possible? How they made possible? They are using some standard atomic mass. Okay, so they were taking hydrogen or oxygen or carbon. So they compare the atomic mass of any element with that standard atoms. Okay, so they took some elements as a standard and compare the mass of relative mass. So they calculate the atomic mass relatively. That's why we call, in place of atomic mass, actually this is relative atomic mass. Okay, this is relative atomic mass. Can you imagine the mass of hydrogen atom, single hydrogen atom? See, mass of an atom of hydrogen is 1.67 into 10 to the power minus 24 grams. See, minus 24, 10 to the power. It means it is very small quantity. And atomic mass and atom, single atom की बात करें, of oxygen is 2.65 into 10 to the power minus 23 grams. Okay, and atomic mass and atom of carbon is 1.99 into 10 to the power minus 23 grams. Okay, see, these quantities are too much small. It is impossible for the calculation by taking such small quantities. Okay, in science or in chemistry, used to do some calculations by using atomic mass. So, such a small quantity, we will face too much problem while calculating or while doing some calculations. Okay, so these are the atomic mass. So, how they calculated these mass? Okay, these atomic masses. So they calculate relatively. So by for solving this problem, they have taken some standard atomic standard atoms. In reference of these atoms, they were calculated the atomic mass of relative atomic masses of other elements. Okay. So first they took hydrogen as a standard for the reference. Why? Because hydrogen is lightest element. They calculate the atomic mass of rest of the elements in reference of the hydrogen atom. But time to time, scientists will change the standard or reference values. We will see there is some gradual change for taking the standard element or standard elements for reference. Okay, so first they were used hydrogen, after that they took oxygen for reference, and after that carbon, they took carbon as a reference, and till date this atom or this element is used for the calculation of relative atomic mass of other elements. Okay, so next topic is gradual change or gradual adoption of standard element. Next is gradual adoption of standard element. Okay, so in ancient time they used hydrogen as a standard element because of its mass, because hydrogen is lightest element, that's why. Okay, so they were calculated the relative atomic mass of any element, relative atomic mass of an element, means an element, relative atomic mass of an element means they try to measure the atomic mass or calculate the atomic mass of an atom, single atom of any element with the help of hydrogen atom. So it is calculated as mass of an atom of element, mass of an atom of an element upon mass of an atom of hydrogen. Okay, so single atom का mass upon single atom का mass of hydrogen. Okay, by this way they calculate the atomic mass of any element. Okay. For example, they were calculated 16 UT. U means unit. Okay, previously you can use in place of AMU. AMU means atomic mass unit. So instead of AMU, nowadays we will use U. Nowadays we are using U. So U stands for unit. Okay. So if 16 unit mass of an atom of oxygen. Okay. So how it was calculated? The atom of oxygen is heavier than 16 times of hydrogen. Okay, because hydrogen considered as one unit. Okay, hydrogen का क्या है? 1 unit. तो ऑक्सीजन का जो एटम है वो हाइड्रोजन के एटम से 16 times heavier था. That's why they assigned 16 unit for oxygen. Okay, for nitrogen they were calculated 14 times. They were calculated 14 times heavier an atom of nitrogen as compared to hydrogen. So they assigned the relative atomic mass of nitrogen as 14 unit. Clear? For carbon they assigned 12 unit. This is for nitrogen, this is for carbon. Okay. In such manner they assigned so many relative mass unit or relative atomic mass for few elements. After hydrogen, some scientists were taking oxygen as reference or standard element. Okay, so hydrogen के बाद उन्होंने ऑक्सीजन को लिया, तो रेफरेंस के लिए ऑक्सीजन क्यों अडॉप्ट किया और why they changed the standard element from hydrogen to oxygen. Okay, so some reason behind this that the hydrogen exists in 3 isotopic forms. What are isotopes? You know, in 9th class you studied very well what are isotopes. Okay, again I am repeating. So isotopes are those atoms of an element which have same atomic number but having different atomic mass. Again I am repeating, isotopes of an element are the atoms which atomic number but different atomic mass. So for calculation, they took the atomic mass. So if any element having more than one isotope, more than two isotope or isotopes, so how is it possible whether they were sure that the atomic mass is restricted for one hydrogen isotope? Okay, single hydrogen isotope पे restrict नहीं रह सकते वो, because hydrogen found in the mixture of isotopes. Okay, its isotopes are, these are the isotopes. Okay, here atomic number is written and here atomic mass is written. Okay, so hydrogen found in the mixture of isotopes. For taking the hydrogen, due to the presence of isotopes, they were not confident about the calculation for the relative atomic mass of other elements. Okay, so the second option is, first है हाइड्रोजन को उन्होंने लिया, second oxygen taken as standard. Okay, then उन्होंने क्या किया, ऑक्सीजन को स्टैंडर्ड लिया. Okay, so how they calculated? Because atomic mass of oxygen is 16 unit, with reference of hydrogen, they were calculated the atomic mass of hydrogen oxygen is 16 unit. So how they calculate the other elements relative atomic mass? Okay, they took the 1/16 part of the one oxygen atom mass. Okay, एक एटम मास का, ऑक्सीजन के एक एटॉमिक मास का 1/16 पार्ट, डेफिनेटली या अल्टीमेटली 16 मतलब 16 1 यूनिट. ओके, सो उन्होंने क्या किया, हाइड्रोजन के आइसोटोप बहुत ज्यादा थे, उनकी अबंडेंस ज्यादा थी, तो वो बहुत श्योर नहीं हो पा रहे थे कि हम इसको रेफरेंस लें. तो उन्होंने क्या किया, ऑक्सीजन की तरफ स्विच किया. एंड वन मोर कैरेक्टरिस्टिक ऑफ ऑक्सीजन इज it will form compounds with all the elements. ये सबके साथ कंपाउंड बना लेता है ऑक्सीजन. ओके, सो they are satisfied with the oxygen taken as standard at that time. Okay, so they took 1/16 part of atomic mass of an atom of oxygen and calculated or compared the other elements atomic mass. So by using oxygen, they generated a formula that atomic mass of an element, atomic mass of an element is equals to mass of one atom of element upon 1/16 mass of one atom of oxygen 16 isotope. 1/16 mass of and one atom of oxygen 16. क्लियर? उन्होंने क्या किया, किसी भी एटम का एलिमेंट का एटॉमिक मास कैलकुलेट करने के लिए उस एटम का एटॉमिक मास को, सिंगल एटम के एटॉमिक मास को कंपेयर किया उन्होंने ऑक्सीजन के आइसोटोप 16 O16, बिकॉज ऑक्सीजन इज ऑल्सो एग्जिस्ट इन आइसोटोपिक फॉर्म. सो O16 आइसोटोप लिया और उसके एक एटम का 1/16 पार्ट से कंपेयर किया. ओके, फॉर एग्जाम्पल if carbon having 12 unit atomic mass, so how it is represented? Okay, carbon atomic mass of carbon is 12 unit, है ना? Atomic mass of carbon is 12 unit. It means the one carbon atom is 12 times than the 1/16th part of an atom of oxygen. Got it? कार्बन का यदि एटॉमिक मास 12 यूनिट है, it represents that the one carbon atom is 12 times heavier than the 1/16th part of an oxygen atom. Okay, now again the scientists were studied about the isotopes of oxygen. So oxygen is also found in 3 isotopes: O16, O17 and O18. So same problem arises in taking the oxygen as reference. So they switch to the carbon. So third adoption is, okay, C adoption is carbon 12 take as standard element. ओके, लास्ट उन्होंने जो लिया वो C12 को लिया. जो C12 है ये एक आइसोटोपिक फॉर्म है एंड इट इज हाईली स्टेबल. ओके, एनफ स्टेबल टू कैलकुलेट द और एनफ स्टेबल टू कैलकुलेट द रेफरेंस वैल्यू फॉर द calculation of atomic mass of other elements. Okay, so C12, this is the isotope of carbon. Okay, now by using the mass of C12 atom, single atom, they calculate the atomic mass, relative atomic mass of for other elements. How? Relative atomic mass of an element is equals to mass of one atom of an element upon 1/12 mass of one atom of C12 कार्बन. ओके, बहुत अच्छे से देखेंगे. मास ऑफ वन एटम ऑफ एन एलिमेंट इज कंपेयर विद द वन एटम ऑफ C12 कार्बन के 1/12 मास से. ओके, सो they calculated the atomic mass, relative atomic mass of all the elements with the reference by taking the reference of C12 carbon isotope. Okay, so 1/12 of 12 carbon means carbon atomic mass of carbon 12 is 12 unit. Okay, कार्बन के एक एटम का मास 12 यूनिट है. सो 1/12 ऑफ 12 इज इक्वल्स टू 1 यूनिट. अल्टीमेटली वो 1 यूनिट से ही कंपेयर कर रहे हैं क्योंकि 16 लिया था ऑक्सीजन तो 16 का 1/16 पार्ट 1. 12 लिया है तो 12 का 1/12 पार्ट इज ऑल्सो 1. सो अल्टीमेटली दे कैलकुलेटेड इन द मल्टीपल ऑफ 1 यूनिट. Clear है? So by this way they have calculated the atomic mass of so many elements. For example, atomic mass of oxygen. Okay. For example, atomic mass of oxygen. Okay. Is equals to 16 into 1/12 into 12. Okay, this is for carbon and this is for oxygen. Okay, 12 यूनिट का 1/12 पार्ट से ये कितना हैवियर है. ओके, सो दिस बिकम्स 16 यूनिट. क्लियर? रिमेंबर वन थिंग, 1 AMU means U is equals to 1/12 mass of one atom of कार्बन 12. ओके, फिर से एक AMU यूनिट क्या है? सो 1 AMU और U is equals to 1/12 into mass of one atom of कार्बन 12. कार्बन 12 के एक एटम के मास का 1/12 पार्ट. ओके, सो हाउ विल यू कैलकुलेट द mass of single carbon atom? Okay, remember one thing, mole concept. With the help of mole concept, you already study in 9th class. You can calculate the mass of single atom also. Okay, how? Come this side. Okay, 1 mole of any substance is equals to 6.023 into 10 to the power 23 atoms or molecules. Okay, this is the number. एक मोल में इतने नंबर्स हैं एटम के या मॉलिक्यूल के. क्लियर? इफ यू आर टॉकिंग अबाउट द एटम्स, सो दिस मच एटम्स are present in carbon for 1 mole. Clear? And mass of 1 mole is equals to 12 unit or 12 gram. You can write any. Mass of 1 mole is equals to 12 unit. So 1 mole का mass 12 unit है, means इतने 6.023 into 10 to the power 23 atoms weigh 12 यूनिट. यही मतलब हुआ ना, एक मोल यदि इतने एटम से और एक मोल का मास 12 यूनिट है, इट मीन्स इतने एटम का मास 12 यूनिट है. मैं क्लियर हुआ? तो आप बहुत ध्यान से देखेंगे, इतने एटम का मास 12 यूनिट है, सिंस 6.023 into 10 to the power 23 atoms carry having mass 12 unit. Therefore, one atom having 12 upon 6.023 into 10 to the power 23. This is Avogadro number. This is Avogadro number. So we can replace by N0. Okay? हम इसे N0 से भी represent करते हैं. Come this side. Mass of one atom of carbon. We can put this value here. So 1 AMU is equals to, this is the other part which you have studied in 9th class. Okay, come here. So 1/12 into mass of one atom of carbon is 12 upon 6.023 into 10 to the power 23. Clear? Ultimately 1 upon 6.023 into 10 to the power 23. Okay. After calculating this quantity, you will get 1.67 into 10 to the power 24. Okay, unit. And at the beginning of this lecture, we already seen this quantity. So one carbon atom having 1.67 into 10 to the power minus 24 unit. The average atomic mass of the atom of an element is defined as the average mass of the atom as compared to 1/12 the mass of one carbon C12 atom. Simple. जैसे हमने रिलेटिव एटॉमिक मास निकाला था वैसे ही तो एवरेज एटॉमिक मास है. तो डिफरेंस क्या है? कुछ भी नहीं. उसमें हम एक सिंगल आइसोटोप की बात कर सकते थे, बट एवरेज के लिए हमें पूरा एलिमेंट जिस भी फॉर्म में एग्जिस्ट कर रहा है, बिकॉज most of the elements exist in the isotopic forms. So due to the presence of isotopes, we report their mass as average atomic mass. Simple. Next topic is how do atoms exist? Okay. How do atoms exist? Except noble gases, atoms of all the elements do not exist independently. Why? Because they are very reactive. They want to become stable. They react with same atoms of same elements or other elements. Okay, so they are very reactive. That's why they are not exist independently. So their chemical reactivity promote to bond form with other species or other atoms. Clear? So noble gases are having their octet or duplet completed, so do not react with other elements, okay, or other atoms. So atoms of all elements are chemically reactive. That's why they are not exist independently. Finally, so how they form, they exist. How they exist? They exist in two forms. They exist in two forms. Two forms. First, in form of ions, and second in the form of molecules. Okay, noble gas को छोड़ के. Clear? So in the form of ions or in the form of molecules. Okay. These ions and molecules are also not exist independently in most of the cases. So how they exist? They form or they aggregated in large numbers and form a matter. कोई भी एक मैटर किससे बन रहा है? मॉलिक्यूल से. मॉलिक्यूल कैसे बन रहा है? या तो आयन से या एटम से बन रहा है. तो सिंपल सी बात है, जो भी मैटर हैं, दे कंसिस्ट बाय द मॉलिक्यूल्स और आयन. Why? Because ions and molecules are not also exist independently, so they aggregate and form a cluster. And these clusters or 3D structures or these lump are called matter. And we can't see ions or molecules with naked eye because they are also very, very small. Clear? So next is we will study about the ions and molecules. Okay, so what are molecules? Next topic is what are molecules. So next is what is a molecule? As per the requirement to stabilize an element, they will combine with other atom or other elements atom by sharing of electrons or by transfer of electron and become stable. So this cluster, okay, so molecules of an element or compound can exist alone, okay, can exist independently also, but they are formed by the association of atoms of same element or different elements. Okay, so molecules can exist independently also. Molecule of an element or compound shows all the properties of compounds or element. मीन्स एक सिंगल मॉलिक्यूल में वो सारी प्रॉपर्टीज होंगी, केमिकल प्रॉपर्टीज होंगी या फिजिकल प्रॉपर्टीज भी हम कभी कभी कह सकते हैं। मीन्स एक सिंगल मॉलिक्यूल में उस कंपाउंड के या उस एलिमेंट के जिसका वो है, उसकी सारी प्रॉपर्टीज वो शो करेगा। ओके, सो मॉलिक्यूल्स कैन शो ऑल द प्रॉपर्टीज ऑफ एलिमेंट और compounds. So we will study about the molecule of an element. Okay. First, molecule of an element. Molecule of an element. So molecule of an element is made up by a same type of atoms. Okay, and they combine in a definite proportion with each other. Molecule of atom is homoatomic. Homo means same, एक साथ. Okay, so molecules of element are homoatomic. It means they made by same type of or single type of atoms. Okay, clear. And they have all the properties of that element. They can exist alone in case of noble gas. Okay, just now we have discussed about the noble gases. Noble gases are exist in atomic form. They do not form any molecule because they are already satisfied. Their octet is already completed. Okay, so noble gases, the molecule of noble gas we can consider as monoatomic. Okay, so on the basis of number of atoms present in a molecule of an element, we can classify them as monoatomic, diatomic, triatomic, tetraatomic, like that. Okay, so example, homoatomic means the molecule consists by same type of atoms are called homoatomic. Okay, so elements molecule are homoatomic. For example, molecule of oxygen represented as O2. Okay, it means diatomic. It is diatomic. Molecule of hydrogen H2. It is also diatomic. Molecule of nitrogen N2. This is also diatomic. Molecule of ozone O3. This is triatomic. Tri means 3. Okay. Molecule of phosphorus P4, tetraatomic. Molecule of phosphorus is tetraatomic. Molecule of sulfur Sa, octaatomic. Molecule of helium He, monoatomic. Okay, all the noble gases are monoatomic. Clear हुआ ना? Okay. Next is atomicity. Atomicity. The number of atoms constituting a molecule is called atomicity of that molecule. Okay. The number of atoms constituting a molecule is considered as atomicity of that molecule. Okay, the number of atoms constituting a molecule is considered as atomicity of that molecule. Okay, here some molecules are written here. Okay, oxygen O2, it means one molecule of oxygen consists by 2 atoms. That's why it is diatomic. Okay, so its atomicity is 2. Okay, for example, here I will write atomicity. So oxygen having atomicity 2, hydrogen 2, because hydrogen molecule consists by 2 hydrogen atom. Nitrogen 2, इसकी atomicity कितनी है? 2. Ozone having 3 atomicity. Phosphorus having 4 atomicity. Sulfur 8 atomicity, and helium atomicity 1. Okay, so by this way we will calculate the atomicity of any molecule of element. Okay, we also calculate the atomicity of molecule of compounds. Okay, so in next topic we will discuss about the molecules of compounds, and also we will calculate the atomicity of that molecule. Clear? Okay, one important thing is all the metals are monoatomic. Okay, all the metals are monoatomic. Zinc, sodium, इन सबको हम कैसे रिप्रेजेंट करते हैं? Zinc, copper, sodium, iron and aluminium, all these are metals and they exist in monoatomic form. Okay, ये क्या है? Monoatomic है. Means इनका जो मेटल के जो एटम्स हैं वो आपस में क्लस्टर और एग्रीगेट तो बना रहे हैं. डेफिनेटली अकेला एटम तो रह नहीं सकता है क्योंकि इनका ऑक्टेट कंप्लीट नहीं है. दे वांट टू बिकम स्टेबल, so they try to exist in a cluster form. Okay, but their atomicity is 1. Clear है? तो सारे metals भी monoatomic हैं. All यहाँ तो मॉलिक्यूल ही नहीं होगा, इनका तो मॉलिक्यूल ही नहीं होगा, ये एग्रीगेटेड फॉर्म में होते हैं. तो मेटल्स का कभी मॉलिक्यूल नहीं होगा, बट उनका एग्जिस्टेंस क्लस्टर के फॉर्म में होगा, उनके एटम्स क्लस्टर के फॉर्म में एग्रीगेटेड फॉर्म में मिलते हैं. तो मेटल्स आर ऑल्सो कंसिडर एज मोनोएटॉमिक. क्लियर है? जैसे नोबल गैस को हमने लिया था. क्लियर? सो in next class we will study about the molecules of a compound.